So, when do you put an end to a project, I think is a very important component of a productive scientist. I mean, I certainly have published my fair share of manuscripts, and I think in part it's, facing the realization that some projects are just not going the way one would have hoped they would, in part because, the concept wasn't a healthy one, in part because one hasn't found the right set of conditions to do what really needs to be done, in part because the student who's on the project is, I wouldn't say totally incompetent, but just doesn't really drive the machinery home. And, it's a situation where you have to be a realist as a research advisor and simply say, well, look, we can do better things than where we are right now. If we're going to, piss around in this area for a number of years, we're not going to get anything. Let's just sort of move on and try something different. Or sometimes, you say, there's really a pot of gold at the end of this if I can only get through, the next couple of key experiments, then everything will open up and I'll drive the machinery. So, if Barry Sharpless hadn't spent all of that time, developing the right set of reagents and ligands to drive chiral epoxidation, we wouldn't be very far along. And so that was an approach that required him to, trust his instincts and make some decisions. And so I don't know if there's any absolute answer here. I think you have to sort of trust your instincts and think about what the rewards are and whether or not it's what you're looking for is a really important thing, or just a little minor spin-off of an interest of yours, and know when to close it down.